Welcome back, I'm Sean. When I first saw the announcement of the Insta360 Ace Pro, I was honestly mind blown because it's literally a combination of two of my favorite things, an action camera and Leica. And I think if you're anyway interested in photography, I'm sure you've heard of Leica. And they have done several collaborations with other brands before in the past, but to have it on an action camera is just insane. And the DJI Osmo Action 4 is also one of my favorite action cameras, but how does it hold up to the Ace Pro? So let's check it out. To start off, this is not a sponsored post by Insta360, and this review is based solely on my honest and unbiased opinion about these devices and what I think about them. I personally love action cameras, and for a long time I thought the GoPro Hero 11 was my favorite, but there has been so many good cameras now that makes the Hero 11 not so ideal. So let's see how these two cameras stack up with each other. So I think the first obviously exciting thing to talk about here is definitely the image quality, and I honestly cannot imagine an action camera to come with a Leica badge. And this is something you normally see on smartphone collaborations, definitely not an action camera. And although Insta360 done this collaboration before with the One RS 1-inch, the built-in integration with the Ace Pro means you don't have to modularly swap out for a 1-inch sensor. I think that is an amazing proposition. So especially in low-light performance, from my test, walking with these two cameras side by side, you can definitely see how the Ace Pro pulls ahead in terms of image quality with high resolution shots and cleaner noise as compared to the DJI Osmo Action 4. And just putting the same scene together side by side, you can see better clarity and resolution from the Ace Pro as compared to the Action 4. So I think one of the things to take note of is that the Ace Pro comes with a more powerful 5nm AI chipset that they've included into the Ace Pro. This really breathes life into what is now possible to be done on camera. And I remember how I first got my Hero 9 and I was struggling with the slightly laggy touchscreen, and now with the Ace Pro we're talking about in-camera edits, combined files and AI analysis. Seriously crazy stuff. So both the Ace Pro as well as the Osmo Action 4 comes with a large 1/1.3-inch sensor, which is almost the size of an iPhone 15 Pro Max sensor. And comparing these two with the Hero 12 sensor at 1/1.9-inch, which is way smaller, and these two cameras definitely shines better compared to the GoPro. Plus, the Ace Pro comes with a 2.6 aperture, which is larger than the 2.8 on the Osmo Action 4. And we all know any amount of aperture increase is amazing, especially when you get better low light performance. So another crazy thing that is on the Ace Pro is something they call a pure video mode. And this is where the 5nm AI chipset and the sensor performance actually comes into play. And at very dark scenes, most action cameras struggles and even give you unusable footage. But in the pure video mode, the camera uses AI to denoise frame by frame as you film in real time. So even when you are filming, you can already see the difference on the screen itself, where you get a larger dynamic range, and when you export the video, pure video simply looks fantastic at night. And keep in mind that in these scenes that you're looking here, normally you are getting unusable footage from an action camera. What you get here is pretty amazing. So one important thing that the Ace Pro adopted from the Go 3 series is definitely the tilty screen. So over here you can see there's a tilty screen, and I'm personally a fan of low angle shots because it's a way to spice things up. And the Ace Pro now comes with a large 2.4-inch screen that tilts up for you to view your low angle shots, and you can even tilt this up to 180 degrees to use it as a selfie mode. So you definitely don't need to settle for the smaller screen on the Osmo Action 4 and even the GoPro. And as much as the Osmo Action 4 is a nice action camera, the screen is still fixed and it doesn't tilt. So from an application standpoint, it's definitely not as flexible. So another thing that I like about this screen is that you can tilt it about 45 degrees like that, and you can place it on a table and use it as a stand to film upwards, which is super flexible as well. So another feature that I absolutely love is the HDR capability of the Ace Pro, and as a mountain biker, I often want to have that HDR capability when dealing with horrible lighting scenarios in the forest where some parts is dark and some parts is bright. And I finally get it on the Ace Pro, and this is not the same type of HDR you get with like iPhones where your image is super bright, but the active HDR here has a very natural, very subtle improvement to the image, especially where highlights are usually blown out when the camera tries to expose the darker scenes. So this feature is insane, and I always wanted to have a zooming capability on an action camera to make it more versatile, when you're standing far enough. You can use it as a vlogging camera. You want to, film wide angle as well as narrow angle. And it's exactly what you get with the Ace Pro. How this works is that Insta360 uses the 8K sensor of the Ace Pro for normal shots and then squeezing the image down into a 4K video. And this gives you great clarity when filming in normal 4K. However, when you double tap the screen or you tap on the zoom button, you go into something called Clarity Zoom, which uses the 8K sensor and still crop out a full resolution 4K zoom image without compromising the quality, which is absolutely insane. So now you can bring your Ace Pro as your vlogging camera and also use it as your action camera, because now it covers most of the focal lengths that you will mostly need. So I love taking photographs, but I don't like to pull out my phone while filming my family trips on video, just to take a decent photo. And what I normally do is to use the photo mode on a camera I'm shooting videos with. So the amazing thing is that the Ace Pro comes with an impressive 48 megapixel sensor for your photo needs, and the Osmo Action 4 only comes with a 12 megapixel photo mode. So if you look at the same shots here taken by the 48 megapixel Ace Pro, and you can actually see detail and quality of the image, you get so much more detail. Both day and night shots looks really amazing and worthy for any pixel peeping junkie like me. And comparing the long exposure capabilities between the Ace Pro as well as the Osmo Action 4, you get up to 120 seconds of exposure with the Ace Pro and 30 seconds only on the Osmo Action 4. This gives you a lot more flexibility, because at some really dark scenes, the Osmo Action 4, even at maxed out 30 seconds, just gives you a pretty dark shot. But with the Ace Pro, you can go all the way up to 120 seconds, which will essentially blow out your image, but that means you have so much more room to shoot a pitch black scene. So usually AI features are really cheesy on new technologies, but I must say the Ace Pro definitely nails it when it comes to AI capabilities. There are a few that makes this a really easy camera to use, which includes gestures, so you can easily start videos, stop videos, or even take photos with simple gesture and the camera will recognize what you're doing. So another cool AI editing feature is enabling motion ND filter when exporting your videos. This is great when you are filming riding shots and you want to show a sense of speed, but don't want an ND filter to get that golden shutter speed, so this works really great. Also, if you really put on an ND filter while riding in a dark forest, it really knocks down shutter speed, and also it will sacrifice on the stabilization, so having this feature is a plus point. But there are two specific features that I really love, which is the AI warp feature as well as the feature to start, pause, stop, merge and highlight videos. For the AI warp technology, you can take any videos and apply an AI filter that gives your videos an absolutely amazing twist, giving you that modern, cyberpunk look, which adds some dimension to your videos. And all you're gonna do is upload your video, and an AI will analyze to see what's the best way to transform your videos into an awesome AI video. And you can also custom paint specific areas of your photos, and it will just transform the mask area. So super cool feature there. So the next feature is an invaluable feature for me, meaning you can edit videos directly as you film. So what you can do here is pause your videos while you're filming, and when you are ready to continue, just press the shutter button again and it will continue on the same clip itself. And this is a feature that I love because I don't want to end up with multiple clips or have super long clips just because I cannot pause. And another feature I love is to continue where you left off. So say you have a video that you shot a few days ago, and you can actually select that footage and continue to shoot on that video file itself. So you can continue where you left off and the camera will just stitch everything together as one full video. So this is super impressive, especially when you can do this in camera on an action camera. And finally, a feature that will definitely help a lot of my workflow is the AI highlight features. What you can do here with this feature is to highlight scenes within a clip, and the camera intelligently highlights key parts inside a video scene. So this is good because sometimes there are silent parts within the video that there's nothing much going on, and this feature actually breaks down the footage into smaller parts where you can either combine it into a full video or export it as separate clips so you can use it later. So this will definitely be super useful for my editing workflow. So honestly, there are just so many great features that the new Ace Pro provides, and I'm impressed that we're able to do so much more on an action camera in 2023, and I'm certain that things will just get better and better. And since Insta360 is in the forefront of this movement, I'm really looking forward to more great tech from them. So that is it for this review. If you find this video helpful, smash the thumbs up button, share this video everywhere, and if you haven't yet subscribed, do consider subscribing, and I'll see you in the next video.